Baltimore.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis of the Sun. Alongside me, my co-host Keith Mills, sports anchor here at ABC2, the man who will definitely, like a good quarterback, guide us through this show. Keith,
hey, put the pressure on right now. I feel like Brian Billick. A lot of great stuff again this week. Our photographers got out and spanned the entire area, boys and girls, and we've covered the whole gamut.
Oh yeah, and we're going to start with football with the number 4 team in the area, Broadneck. Friday, the unbeaten and unscored upon Bruins hosted 3-2 Northeast. Northeast had already surprised one ranked team this season, knocking off then number 12 Arundel in its previous game.
And our Toyota highlights begin at Larry Knight Stadium in Cape St. Clair, home of the Bruins. Mr. Knight's former principal at Broadneck, that's Mike Cottom. His Northeast club took the opening kickoff. Number 7 in white, Chris Shade, the senior quarterback, to Chris Stack for a big game.
Yeah, that Northeast drive started on its own 20-yard line. Now, Eagles trying to score the first points against the Bruins in 5 games.
The drive stalled. Eagles field goal attempt. Sean Schoolden's 26-yarder, no good. And Jeff Herrick's defense, unscored upon in 4 games. Come back and score quickly here. Tony Marino, the senior quarterback, to Brandon Adley. He slips and falls, or it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, big day for Tony Marino. He passed for 166 yards and also ran for 66 yards.
That sets up this play. Again, Tony Marino took him to the state finals last year. Nice touch to Tyrone Johnson. Broadneck up 7-0. Late first quarter. You don't want to be behind this crew. The Bruins get it back, and again, the big play. Second down, Tony Marino. Again to Derek Abney. Look at the touch on that pass.
Nice spiral there. This time, Abney stays on his feet, learned his lesson from the first time. He doesn't slip down. 55 yards, touchdown.
Yeah, 14-0 Broadneck at the half. Third quarter, Broadneck grinds it out this time. Brandon Johnson, 2-yard touchdown run.
Brandon Johnson led the way for Broadneck with 75 yards on 14 carries. Bruins offense very balanced.
It was 21-0. Northeast ends the shutout. Chris Shade, the number 82, Sean Schoolden. 31 yards, 21-7 at this point.
Yeah, that touchdown broke Broadneck's string of 4 shutouts, one short of the Anne Arundel County record of 5, which was set by Natwas back in 1966. You covered some of those games, didn't you?
Yeah, right. Jeff Herrick and assistant coach Joel Souls watched the defense get tough. Nick Souls, Joel's son, with a sack of Chris Shade, and Broadneck wins 21-7 to stay perfect and unbeaten.
Yeah, big game next week. There's 6-0 big game next week against Old Mill Northeast, now 3-3. Friday evening, Morgan State University played host to a showdown between the top 2 teams in the city's Division I. Both Patterson and City came into the game with 4-1 records. Longtime Patterson coach Roger Wren was looking for career victory number 216.
Make no mistake now, this is a real big game. All right, this is a real big game. Let's get in here, guys. Come on. Here we go.
Put it up! Put him up, baby! Let's go! George Petrides, when you think of City College football, you think of that guy right there. He used to be the center, the quarterback, Kurt Schmoke. Yeah. First game of the Friday night doubleheader at Morgan. Second play of the game, City in black. Quarterback Preston Boyd, the fake to Justin Scott. But Anthony Johnson already had it. Yeah. 43-yard touchdown.
What a beautiful fake. Great ball handling by Preston Boyd. By the time Patterson knew who had the ball, Johnson was in the end zone.
Late first quarter, Patterson ties it. Number 3, Andrew Lassane to the City 5 as the big Clipper offensive line getting it done. Number 3 nearly going all the way, saving tackle there, but it just delayed the inevitable. Number 21, sophomore Anton Wade. It's 6-6.
First of 4 touchdowns from Anton Wade, following in the footsteps of Thomas Smith, the Clippers All-Metro back from a year ago.
Yeah, we'll see more of him later. 12-6 Patterson. Second quarter, Preston Boyd to Eric Baylor, goes for the interception for Patterson, but Eric Johnson of City hauls it in. 79-yard touchdown to the Black Knights.
Yeah, and at this point it looked like the game would be a shootout, but watch the Patterson defense. They're going to stiffen. They do not allow another point in this game.
To the City band with plenty to cheer about at the half. The game deadlocked at 12, third quarter. Patterson goes on a 60-yard, 9-play drive. There he is again, Sam. Anton Wade, 24 yards.
Anton Wade putting on a show here. Just a sophomore, play for the Madison Rec Council team last year, making those guys proud.
Man, 18-12 at this point. Roger Wren and George Petrides getting ready for a make-or-break fourth quarter, and Patterson would break through here. Anton Wade's 4th touchdown was followed by Andrew Lassane's first TD of the game.
Yeah, and that touchdown capped another 9-play drive, and it basically put the game away.
And Patterson wins 30-12. As you said, Sam, career win, number 216 for one of the classiest guys ever.
Oh, yeah. Two classy guys right
Yes,
there.
indeed.
All right, Patterson 5-1 overall, City now 4-2. All right, usually when Baltimore County West Side rivals Woodlawn and Randallstown meet in football, there's something on the line other than bragging rights. But this year, both teams are down a little bit. Woodlawn came in at 2-3, while Randallstown was 1-4. Still, when they met on Saturday at Woodlawn, it was a typically competitive game.
And their records are a testament to their schedules. Very good schedules. Game played at Woodlawn's one-year-old stadium. This is Bubba Green, former defensive tackle for the old Colts. Now an assistant to Albert Howard, and this is Melvin Elise, the number 1 ranked defensive lineman in the country. But Woodlawn scores first. Number 8, James Gamble. Watch the quick feet there.
Yeah, James Gamble off and running there. He was good for 39 yards. Gives the Warriors a 6-0 first quarter lead. But the point after kick fails, and you're going to see later how that came back to haunt the Warriors.
Leonard Hart of Woodlawn, Albert Howard's Rams then pull even in the second half. Randallstown's other high-profile college recruit, senior Marcus McLean to number 2, Jamari McCullough right there.
Yeah, like Melvin Elise, Jamari McCullough, heavily recruited Maryland, one of the many teams trying to get this kid.
2 plays later, McLean again to Anthony Green Jr., his dad, Anthony Bubba Green, you just saw a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, and after this, Melvin Elise ran for the 2-pointer to give the Randallstown a 1-point lead.
Still 14-13, final 2 minutes. We mentioned Elise. Here's what he does best. Stalk the quarterback. First play, he sacks Michael Whitehead.
Yeah, 3 sacks on the day from Melvin Elise in the final 4 minutes.
And there's the last one. This guy is he is a monster. Randallstown holds on to win 14-13. Another classic Western Baltimore County showdown, won by the Rams.
Yeah, Randallstown now 2-4, Woodlawn 3-3.
Yeah, Friday afternoon at Archbishop Curley, the Friars beat St. Mary's of Annapolis, and Coach Sean Murphy, who used to play his college football at Towson State for Phil Albert, has one of the best backs around, and there he is, number 3, Glennie Williams, 45 yards right there, 28-0 Curley in the second half.
Yeah, just did a great job there just to get his hands on that handoff and kind of fumbled away Glenn's 3 touchdowns. He's also a tremendous student-athlete following in the footsteps of Will Marcus, who's now at Towson.
Yes, indeed. Williams again, 65 yards. Rob Lombardi, Raymond Ridgway, Mike Chase also scored, but Curley wins 41-0, and well, Sean Murphy's done a great job over.
They are ranked number 7 in the area. I can't remember in 20 years Curley even being in the top 10 in football. He's done an amazing job over there. We're going to take a look at the top 5 of the football poll, the top 5 of the top 15. No problems for the top 5. Loyola beat Episcopal of Pennsylvania, a team that was averaging 40 points a game, beat them 20-7 on Friday night. Brady Smith, who hurt his throwing hand last week, shook that off through for 2 touchdown passes. Number 2, Hereford, coming off that big win last week over Eastern Tech, showing absolutely no letdown as they beat Catonsville 63-0. Wow, big score, big score.
Indeed.
All right, still much more to come on the Replay on Southern High School Sports Show. Up next, our Athletes of the Week, and later we're going to come back with some soccer and field hockey highlights, so be sure to stick around. We'll be right back.
It's a great time to get your new Toyota. The best-selling car line in America is refined and improved for 2005, and there's still time to save on the last of the 2004 Toyota trucks. Act now to get any tough Tacoma and save with $1,000 cash back from Toyota while they last, or get $1,500 cash back on any 2004 full-size Tundra, including powerful V8s and double cabs. Don't miss this last chance to save. The best Toyotas ever, and limited-time values make this a great time for your new Toyota.
This is the operating room of the future at the University of Maryland Medical Center, where renowned surgeons are working with leading technology companies to bring medicine into the 21st century. Here, the largest of heart surgeries are being performed through the smallest of holes. Doctors are performing cardiac microsurgeries once thought impossible. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
There it is, the one from Cars.com.
So do you take them everywhere?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I hired them for the day. Big moment, you know?
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact the dealer. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
We're going to make accounts payable exciting again. That's what we need to do, people.
In the time it takes to clean out your desk, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Yeah. Cool! Crazy, Chris. That's crazy. 8 essential vitamins and minerals, but it won't save you money on car insurance.
Oh, okay.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Now it's time to meet this week's Athletes of the Week. This week's female athlete of the week is Severna Park field hockey player Tara Gardner. In her first season on the Falcons varsity, the junior has emerged as the area's leading scorer, adding 6 goals and 2 assists to 2 weeks ago to push her season totals to 20 goals and 5 assists. That week, Tara scored 2 goals and had an assist in an 8-0 victory over previous unbeaten Broadneck. She then had 4 goals and an assist in a 10-0 victory over North County. Our male athlete of the week is Old Mill running back Ryan Callahan. Ryan, a 5'7", 150-pound junior, rushed for 341 yards against Severna Park, just 1 yard shy of the school's single-game record. He also scored 4 touchdowns on runs of 71, 70, and 7 yards, and a 55-yard punt return. Ryan is also a part of Old Mill State Championship track team and holds a record in the 200 meters at 21.8 seconds. Congratulations to Tara and Ryan. Unfortunately, Ryan could not be here with us today, but we're happy to have Tara here with us, who's going to give us some insight on that awesome field hockey program down in Anne Arundel County, run by Lil Shelton at Severna Park, that has about 15 state titles, of which you were a part of one of them last season. And we want to start out by talking to you about the week that you were chosen as Athlete of the Week, where you guys beat North County and Broadneck, particularly about the Broadneck game. They came into the game unbeaten. Also, you guys obviously were unbeaten too. But you handled them pretty easily, beating them 8-0. Explain to us why, what that score meant to the team and what it says about your team.
Well, Broadneck is always a good game, and we came out really pumped up, and we were ready to play. And we just put the ball in the goal.
Okay. Now, this team this season, in the tradition of some of the great Severna Park field hockey teams I mentioned earlier, about 15 state titles, you guys are off to an 11-0 start, ranked #1 in the area. Got about 7 regulars back from the team. You're familiarizing yourself with them as you go along. You moved up from the varsity for the JV late last season to be a part of the postseason run. Tell us sort of where the team is right now and how you guys feel about yourselves at 11-0 and ranked #1 in the area.
Well, this year we have 10 seniors. They're all awesome. They've helped the transition from JV to varsity. They made it a lot easier. Right now we're just taking it one game at a time, and our main goal is to make it to states again.
Okay. Now, you guys played South River already, which is also ranked in one of the tougher teams down there. I'm not sure if you got any ranked teams left on your that are currently ranked among the Anne Arundel County teams that you have to play. But you said there are some teams that you guys have to be a little wary of that are left on your schedule. Talk to us about what you foresee sort of down the road for the team.
Well, South River was probably our biggest game, but each game we go in just as intense, just as ready to play. So the next couple games are probably going to be good. Could be close, so we're just going to keep playing hard, having fun.
Right, and you were saying some of these teams coming up, they play sort of an aggressive game that you guys are going to have to come out and be ready
Right,
for.
we're just going to come out strong, try to keep doing that every game, and just keep practicing hard.
Okay, now let's talk about your family situation. Your mom, Chrissy, played at Severna Park, graduated in 1982, left there with 3 state titles, also played under Lil Shelton, and you are sort of the first, second-generation player to play for Lil Shelton. Now, in your house, you won 1 state title. You've got this year as a junior, next year as a senior to try to get a couple others. Mom giving you any lip about, she's got 3, you've got 1, and you're playing catch-up?
We just go out there to have fun, and hopefully we can win this year and next year as well. But
your mom has been a big part of your playing field hockey. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, she helped coach when I was younger. She's always been there for support. It's awesome. There's a lot of the same traditions that were going on when she was there. And hopefully we'll keep the tradition of winning states.
Oh, great. That's really neat. Tara, thank you for being here on
Thank
Replay.
you.
I really appreciate it. And good luck to Severna Park the rest of the season in field hockey, all right?
Thank you.
Okay. Stay tuned after the break. We're back with more highlights, including boys and girls soccer and field hockey, so stick around.
It's a great time to get your new Toyota. The best-selling car line in America is refined and improved for 2005. And now there's great values on best-selling Camrys. Lease a 2005 Camry LE for just $199 a month for 36 months with $2,200 due at signing. Your new Camry is loaded with standard features. Or lease the same Camry for 36 months for just $259 a month with no down payment. Just tax and tags due at signing. Great values on the best Toyotas ever. It's a great time for a new Toyota.
There's a cancer center in Maryland that's leading the way in the fight against cancer. Here, specialists take a minimally invasive approach to treatment so patients can get on with their lives. And researchers and physicians are working together to give individuals the most advanced treatment options, some of which are only available here, where hope is a way of life. The University of Maryland Greenebaum Cancer Center.
So, here's the one you saw on Cars.com. It's silver with alloy wheels and a bed liner.
Give me 5, man. Up high. Can you wiggle it?
Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's all right, we'll work on it.
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact the dealer.
Can you bird it? Can you do the bird?
Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
The marriage was built to last.
You're so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long are we here?
For 1 year, sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
It almost went by without notice. Arundel High football coach Chuck Markowitz missed out on a celebration last season when he recorded his 100th career win. The milestone came in last year's 39-0 win over Northeast, but because of a record-keeping mistake that wasn't discovered until recently.
Yeah, nobody realized the significance of the victory. The mix-up occurred when a publication failed to include his 7-3 season in North County 1999. Chuck, now one of 9 Anne Arundel coaches to have notched at least 100 wins. Belated congrats to Chuck Markowitz, who led North County to a state championship in the mid-90s.
All right, never too late to say
yes.
Thanks. All right, on to our boys' soccer highlights Thursday at Calvert Hall. It was the first matchup of the season in any sport of number 1 versus number 2 as the number 2 Cardinals hosted top-ranked McDonough. McDonough had beaten Calvert Hall 1-0 earlier this season, but Calvert Hall has beaten McDonough the last 2 years in the MIAA championship game.
And this game played at Calvert Hall's artificial turf stadium. Steve Nichols' McDonough club unbeaten in 14 games. Andy Moore's Calvert Hall club, as Sam said, won the last 2 A-conference crowns. The game featured 2 of the game's best goalies, Alex Horwath of McDonough, Kyle Whitman of Calvert Hall. His father, Scott, former Calvert Hall standout. His uncle, Tim, pretty well-known guy. First half, 16 minutes in. Ernest Jackson, the cross. Mike Gill's shot off the post. Chris Bailey, number 14, settles it under control, 1-0 Calvert Hall.
Yeah, 4th goal of the year for Chris Bailey. Calvert Hall controlled the first 20 minutes of the game.
A few minutes later, Kyle Whitman comes up big to keep it 1-0. Matt Beckman's free kick. Mike Marciano's header looks like it gets past Whitman. Now Marciano kicks it out of his hands, but no goal, and Sam will see why coming up right here.
Yeah, this is one of 14 saves for Kyle Whitman, who played much of the game with a pulled hamstring. Great effort.
Yeah, you see Whitman with the ball. Marciano kicked it when he had it, so no goal. Second half, McDonough, one chance after another. Always seemed to be Matt Beckman in the middle of it. First, Beckman with a shot wide there.
Yeah, McDonough outshot Calvert Hall 15-4 in the second half, 24-10 for the game, but could not score.
Jonathan Ports to Beckman. Beckman in front to Xavier Rock. Nice chip, and the header just off to the left, and Stevie Nichols wondering what his team has to do to score. Then the defensive play of the game, courtesy of Calvert Hall's Nino Mangione. 2 minutes left. Xavier Rock redirects the feed here from Jeremy Sievert. Mangione standing on the goal line, kicks it out to keep the score 1-0. Andy Moore pacing and pacing hard, but it pays off. Calvert Hall wins 1-0 to avenge that earlier loss.
Yeah, Calvert Hall now 11-2, McDonough 12-1-2. All right, it wasn't number 1 versus 2, but the best matchup in girls soccer this week did feature number 1 John Carroll at number 4 McDonough, and a pivotal IAAMA conference matchup. John Carroll's Ashley Myers and Jamie Zimmerman and McDonough's Brittany Tegler. The game featured the area's top 3 scorers.
Some high-powered offense. Game played at McDonough. Good crowd. Picture-perfect day. Back and forth early on. McDonough in white, putting the pressure on John Carroll's Angie Gaeta. Teresa Langauer shot, and Angie with that save. Now, 17-minute mark. John Carroll stopped by a tremendous save by Julie Kafka. Jamie Zimmerman to Melissa Gomes, and watch the sprawling save by Julie Kafka.
Yeah, one of just 4 saves by Julie Kafka. McDonough's Angie Gaeta had 5 saves.
2 minutes later, McDonough scores. Corner kick headed out by John Carroll, Shante Sandiford, but right to number 2, Alex Scher, and she scores in the left corner.
Yeah, believe it or not, that would be the only goal of the game for McDonough, despite the presence of the area's leading scorer we mentioned earlier, Brittany Tegler.
Second half, still 1-0 McDonough. Free kick coming up here by John Carroll. Punched out by McDonough's Julie Kafka to the far right wing. Watch Allison DePietro of John Carroll send it back in with the left foot. Melissa Gomes to Rachel Lair, and that ties the game at 1.
Yeah, that goal came in the 67th minute. 9 minutes later, the Patriots scored again to take the lead.
Yeah, let's check it out. This time on the breakaway, Melissa Gomes, number 8, with the left foot. We'll see this one again.
All right, the try goal came off a pass from Jamie Zimmerman. It hits the left post and then comes right into the net.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, great placement there by Gomes. That was it. McDonough threatened often in the last 2 minutes, but they couldn't score, and All-Metro midfielder Ashley Myers dribbles it out, and John Carroll wins 2-1.
Yeah, John Carroll still unbeaten at 10-0, 4-0 in the conference. McDonough now 8-3.
Good game.
And we're going to take a look at the girls' top 5 here. We see top-ranked John Carroll, number 5, Eastern Tech, had 2-0 records. How about that Eastern Tech team? When was the last time a Baltimore County team has been ranked that high? Just 1 game for number 2 NDP, and they lose to Seton Keel, so they'll probably drop number 3. Spalding wins 2, but ties with number 13, IND, and you see number 4, McDonough. They go 1-1 with that loss to number 1, John Carroll. On to the boys. Soccer top 5, the top 15 look like number 2, Calvert Hall was poised to take over the number 1 spot after beating number 1 McDonough, but the Cardinals had a letdown Saturday against unranked Mount St. Joe, playing to a 1-1 tie.
Good week.
Yeah, real good week of soccer. All right.
Now, in field hockey, number 3, St. Paul's had its work cut out for them, trying to stay ahead in the MIAA, or the IAMA conference. The Gators started the week with a win over unranked Severna, then had to face number 10 Spalding on Tuesday and number 9 Garrison Forest on Friday. And the Gators went into Tuesday's matchup against number 10 Spalding with a 7-1-2 record, while Spalding came in at 8-4-1. This game played at the St. Paul School in Brooklynville. Gators were ready. Their fans cheering. St. Paul's in white put the pressure on Spalding's Marion Castley, but she responds with a save on number 8, Caitlin Sloan's shot from the outside.
14 saves for Marion Castley. Casey Burke, 5 saves for St. Paul's.
First half, St. Paul scored first with the crowd looking on. 21 minutes left. Number 3, Christina Borman, and that is a tough shot to stop. Let's take another look at it.
Yeah, we're going to watch that again. Christina Borman, time to tee the shot up. Marianne Castley has no chance on this wicked low line.
That is a missile. 2 minutes later, though, Spalding gets even. And watch, the ball will shoot right across the goal mouth. Casey Burke, the goalie, watched it go by. Number 19, Jackie Blucher, clears for St. Paul's, but a penalty stops the play.
Yeah, that sets up a penalty stroke for Spalding's number 35, Katie Monahan.
And she knocks it in, ties the game at 1. 19:30 left in the first half. Set 19:32 to be exact. 7 minutes left. St. Paul's unties it. Christina Borman, Megan Del Monte shovels it to Caitlin Sloan, and St. Paul's is up 2-1 at the half. Come on, good first half. Second half, Spalding ties it. Rachel Rezkowski to number 8, Caitlin Sullivan, 2-2. We'll see this one again.
Yeah, we're going to see how the pass sets up this goal. Perfect feed. Caitlin Sullivan finishes it nicely there. 10 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, and that ties it at 2. Now, the game goes overtime. Watch this. Spalding's Lauren Grace looks like she scores, but the goal was waved off because it's ruled too high. Got to keep the shots low. So Spalding and St. Paul plays to a 2-2 tie, as you see Marion Castley, number 00.
Yeah, Spalding now 8-4-2. St. Paul's now 7-3. Quick look at the top 5 of the top 15 of the girls' field hockey poll. Only number 1, Severna Park, made it through the week without a loss. They remain unbeaten at 11-0. The Falcons went 2-0 last week. But number 2, South Carroll, went 1-1, losing to Middletown. Number 3, St. Paul's went 2-1, getting tied by number 10, Spalding. Number 4, Bryn Mawr, went 1-1, getting tied by number 11, Roland Park. And number 5, Towson, went 1-1, losing to number 15, Delaney.
Again, some great highlights. Our guys out in the field doing a super job. Stay with us. Sam and I will be back right after this.
If a time to get your new Toyota. The best-selling car line in America is refined and improved for 2005. And now there's big introductory savings on all Camrys and Corollas. Get $500 cash back from Toyota or 2.9% APR financing on Camrys. Save on Corollas with $500 cash back or lease a Corolla CE for just $169 a month for 36 months with $1,800 due at signing. Now Corolla has better than ever gas mileage. The best Toyotas ever and limited time values make this a great time for your new Toyota.
At the University of Maryland Medical Center, acclaimed neurologists and neurosurgeons are treating advanced Parkinson's disease with a revolutionary new procedure. In the operating room of the future, surgeons will navigate the deepest regions of the brain to provide major symptom relief with minimum side effects. Soon it will happen here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
There it is, the one from Cars.com.
So do you take them everywhere?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I hired them for the day. Big moment, you know?
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact the dealer. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
So, what do you think? In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy.
New clothes are fun, but they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Their love for their teammate. And it's just amazing. Everything, their prayers, everything that they've done has been so selfless. It's just focused on their teammate. And I can't expect more from a group of boys. We will be happy.
Earlier this week, Loyola's Brian Abbott talked about how his Don's football team was dealing with the injury to Van Brooks. And later on this year, we'll hear more from that interview. Real compelling kind of a story, Sam, as we talked about last week. The interview Brian did was you know, you could tell he wanted to get the story out, let everybody know how Van was doing.
Right. Yeah, you just hope upon hope and pray that this kid's going to be
absolutely,
okay. Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to take a look now at some hot shots that we have. We started a new feature this year with the Sun. Hot shots photos that are taken by the Sun staff that you see in here. But you can also submit your own high school photos to run on our website. If you want to do that, just go to BaltimoreSun.com to find out how. BaltimoreSun.com/HS photos. We'll show you how to do it.
And for scores and schedules and anything else you want to know about high school sports, go to the Sun's website, BaltimoreSun.com. That's a good one, too.
Yep. All right, that's it for this week's edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. From our partner, Keith Mills, I'm Sam Davis. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Have a great week of sports.
Obviously.